All right, let me just put out this video. It's obviously correct timing for it, but just hear me out. What happened today in Israel with the Palestinians doing the surprise attack on it? It's not really a big surprise, but nonetheless, it's just to let you know something. That if you look at America and you look at its southern border, you take a look at our new population that's growing by the day, from all over the world, hostile countries as well. You think that what happened in Israel can happen inside the United States? Do you really believe that we cannot have a situation where we can have that type of a problem? The reality is, we're building inside of America occupying zones. Just put it this way, if you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people coming and they don't swear allegiance to America and they decide to swear allegiance to something else for the betterment of them, we might find ourselves in a situation that the United States is fragmented and we might be having those bad Saturday mornings. People need to understand something. Israel is a defense powerhouse, is a military machine. It is 100% at the cutting edge of the defense sector. But you take a look at the other side of the fence there. You got a couple of guys wearing sandals on paragliders and a couple of rubber rafts that were able to penetrate the iron shield they had there. And then they launched a massive attack on the Israelis. Now, here's my take on it. I hate everything to do with war, but I just say, listen, Israel should unleash the wrath of God on the other side. Just saying. Am I like, no, we have to stand up and save them? Nah, they got enough stuff to take care of that. I worry about America. Let them worry about them. That's how I see it, okay? I'm sorry, but this is the way I see it. I love humanity. At the end of the day, you got the military there. You got all your planes, your tanks, whatever. You take care of those people. That's your problem. America has its own problems. But I want to teach people here an important lesson. If a bunch of guys wearing bedazzled jeans, sandals, and headbands were able to cross that bank and start the process of capturing freaking outpost settlements, tanks, armored equipment, radio relay station, like they basically took over hubs. Do not underestimate the power of you, your kit, and your community in bad times. Because at the end of the day, all you need is tools to resist, communications to stay in contact with, and vehicles and hopefully better footwear than sandals to be able to move. Shoot, move, and communicate. Do not underestimate the power of a ragtag group against a powerful force. Like I said, I don't want that to go on in Israel. I don't want that at all. I would a bunch prefer a Saturday without having to see those imagery, and I can't. That gets me sick to my stomach. But that being said, take it as a lesson. Everything in history, you have to learn from it. Do not underestimate the power of your equipment, your community, and what you're capable of when push comes to shove. Because that thing that happened in Israel, they're releasing videos now on TikTok and they're showing how they did it. It would be very simple for bad characters to do something like that on the southern border or bring it into America. Just understand something. We are now in low tech versus high tech. And guess what? The other side learned this. They went low tech. They have paragliders made for recreation that allowed them to go over the militarized border. They used rubber rafts with small engines. And at the end of the day, I think that even then some of the engines were electric, still not giving the heat signature, and they were able to penetrate the coast. So they had strike teams come in while they did their little assault with their rockets from the bigger country. What I'm trying to say is this. In every bad situation, try to learn from it. Look, learn. Take a look at, okay, if I was living there, what would I do? Where would you go to? How would you protect your family? Who would you link up with? How long could you last? Where would you have to relocate to if that happened? How would everybody, deal with this situation? Don't be fooled. All we need is about 20 or 30,000 pissed off people within the United States that have an allegiance to something else to cause mayhem. And we might find ourselves that way on a Saturday morning. Understand, shoot, move, and communicate can defeat high tech. Just saying.